everybody, I hope you're all very well and welcome to this Here to Help video on basic algebra. Let's get started. These are the three questions which we're going to be looking at today, and the aim of these questions is to figure out what the letter equals, and the letter which we're looking at in all these questions is x, but bear in mind these are all separate questions, which means x can mean something different in all of these questions. And x can represent any number. Okay, we have no idea what number it could be until we get into the questions. So let me have a look at this one first. So 3 times x equals 9. So we know that x has to be something that makes 9. So x has to be something that when multiplied by 3 makes 9. So how do we work this out? We do the opposite. So rather than doing multiplication, we divide it. So we take our answer, which is 9, we put it at the beginning, so it's completely swapped places. And then we take our times symbol and make it a divide because we're swapping it. That's the reverse symbol, so that's what we do. And then we put in the number we know, which is 3. So that's what's in there. That's where that number 3 is in there. And then the answer is 3. And that means the answer is 3, which means x is equal to 3. And we can check that's correct. 3 times 3 is 9. That's correct. Moving on to x, add 4 equals 7. So we know that x could be any number. And we also know that x, when added with 4, equals 7. Just a bit of information we have just by looking at the question. So what we want to do is we want to do the reverse. So we take our number, which is on the very end, after the equal sign, put it at the very beginning. We do the reverse of the plus sign, which is a subtraction sign, and then we take our number in there and 4, and the answer there is 3. And that means x equals 3, and we can check that. 3 add 4 does equal 7. And finally, x squared, that's little 2 there, means the power of 2 or squared. So x times itself. So x times x equals 64. Again, we know x can be any number. Sorry, pardon me. And we know that x, when multiplied by itself, so x equals 64. So how can we figure that out? This symbol here, it looks a bit like a bust-up division, but it's not. It's a square root sign. So when we find the square root of 64, we get 8. That means x equals 8. And does 8 times 8 equal 64? Yes. That means that answer is correct. The way you figure that out is in a calculator. You do a square root, but if you don't have a calculator, if you need a non-calculator test, when you're trying to figure this out, what you do is you just go through you can just go through time tables. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9 until you get to one that equals 64. And if it doesn't, it'll be going into a decimal number. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching. See you next time on Here to Help. Bye for now.